These are the Soundpeats Q8 Bluetooth stereo headphones. Included here with the Q8s are the instructions, a USB charging cable, which is a pretty short one by the way, semi-hard carrying case, 3 sets of ear canal cushions in different sizes, and 3 sets of ear anchors. And these Q8s are designed pretty similarly to other brands. Here, I'll try to show them to you up close here. There's one of the earpieces. Pretty similar to other brands that have, you know, the around the neck design with the little control, your 3-button control on the cable around the neck as well. And, you know, they're very similar in that respect. But, you know, the one issue I have with these is I do feel like the control cable or the control buttons are a little too close to one of the earpieces, only about 2.5 inches from this one particular earpiece here. Because I found it a little hard to find and distinguish the buttons when I had these in my ear when I'm trying to answer a call or adjust the volume. Powering on is accomplished though by hitting this center button here. I'll show you that up close. The center button there. By holding it down a few seconds to power it on. That's also for pairing as well. Pairing was pretty quick and painless with no issues. And you have to charge these. It takes about 90 minutes to charge with each charging. And the battery life is pretty decent at about 6 hours with a pretty good standby time with these. I initially tried these out by making phone calls. And the phone call reception on both ends was pretty good. It was clear and understandable. There were no interruptions in reception. Music-wise, these are okay. The music is clear, but I would describe these as light, in my overall opinion, and lacking in bass and volume as compared to other headsets I've used and own. At high volumes, the highs sound a little too high. And this is the second model of Soundpeats I've tried personally, and kind of seems to be the sound characteristics of this brand. It's not that they sound bad, because everybody has different hearing preferences, but to me they just sound light. The Bluetooth range of the headphones is actually pretty good, getting to the near maximum of what Bluetooth capability is before you get cutting out of the headset. Now, unlike the QY7s that Soundpeats also makes, these Q8s to me are more comfortable in my ears, but they do feel a bit heavier and bulkier in my ears than other sets I've used. With the ear anchors, though, they do stay fairly well in my ears even when exercising. You know, the one thing I did notice with this headset is that sometimes the buttons would not respond right away, or there would be a delay with my phone, or would require a second push to get them to do what you want them to do. Not sure why that is with this headset. Is it an anomaly with Android? It's possible. I don't know. But overall, these are a decent quality headset, but a bit light music-wise and lacking a bit of bass. And although they're comfortable in my ear canal, they did feel a bit bulky in my ear compared to other headsets I've tried that are made similar to this. I also think that the controls are a little too close to this earpiece here, and the buttons were difficult to try to differentiate when you're trying to adjust, and sometimes just not responsive or delayed in response. I give this set 4 stars.